Good morning. So let's talk about declination versus inclination. How would you, visualize the two? Okay. So I will use some instruments to, help you visualize the declination and inclination, which is also called as angle of dip. So let's talk about, the standard stuff, which is declination. So if you have as an example, if you have this, this is your, Earth, and this is your North Pole and South Pole, and this is more to do with geographic. Remember, most of the magnetic stuff is measured with respect to the geographic stuff. So if if your compass is showing the magnetic north, in the westward direction, which means the compass, is showing that the magnetic north is towards this direction, then the angle of declination is negative, okay? And this line which I've drawn, is the line in which the compass is directing itself. So this is the line exhibits the direction of compass, and this is your geographic. So you use pretty much magnetic compass to find out the declination at a point. But if the compass points in, the other direction, which is this, the angle of declination is positive, okay? So this is to do with declination. Let's talk about something which is different from this, but is counted as one of the most important elements of Earth's magnetic field, and that's the angle of dip. Okay, let's talk about the second concept, which is the dip or the inclination. So what we studied here is declination, and what we're studying now. Now, when we study dip, what we do is we have an instrument called as dip circle. Okay, and the dip circle actually, has a base. There is a, so to say, and that's your instrument, okay? Now, when this dip, this needle, which you see, this whole instrument is called as dip circle. And we're talking about dip angle at this moment. And this is the horizontal, okay? So everything is measured with respect to this horizontal. So you take this dip circle to a place, and what you do there is you keep the dip circle wherever you're measuring the dip angle. And what you find is that the dip, you see a dip, and the needle, which is horizontal, dips a bit. And this is what you get here. You get an angle which is called as the dip angle, okay? Now, if you notice, the needle has moved like, this. So measure the angle, which is a dip angle, always from the horizontal. So this description, used a magnetic needle. So you have a magnetic needle here, which is being used to find the direction of, the true north. And so this is your magnetic axis. So the needle tells you, needle gets aligned with the north magnetic axis, or, depends on where you're located, it aligns itself. So inclination looks like this, but the angle of, declination is this. Inclination is, the movement of this, the dip circle, the needle of the dip circle will give you an insight into the dip angle. So I hope this helps you visualize the situations. We will talk about the dip angle, exhibited at equator and at the poles in a short while, and see what is the range of a dip angle. Thank you very much.